Morning. It's Sunday morning. It's my first off day this week. I'm sitting out here in my backwoods camp, which is pretty much about the only place I'm allowed to be these days. Like everybody else, during this whole coronavirus thing, I'm suggested to stay home. Don't go out as much as. Not that I'm a go out sort of person. I really don't get out much at all. Anyhow, still have a job. That's a good thing. I'm on some reduced work hours and use any stored up vacation time to fill in the difference. So the summer vacation, which we've been struggling to plan, is likely canceled, probably like everybody else's this year. Had some 10 or so cool places on the list. We bobbled back and forth between Michigan, going back out to Montana, and going out to the Four Corners area, the Southwest, probably the heaviest. But there's other times. So I guess the purpose for most of this video is a little bit of a channel update. And I don't know. I had quite a few ideas for this year of things I might want to do, and depending on how long all this house arrest, stay-at-home type of stuff lasts, some of that still might go through or not. I don't really know. I'll probably see a little more, probably a lot more of my videos out here in amongst this place, which is kind of cool. You know, it's middle of the woods, and can't do as much bushcrafty things as I may have planned on doing, but we'll see how it goes. Turkey season starts pretty soon, so likely I'll take some of my extra off days and get out and try to do that. At least as far as I know, I'm still allowed to be in the woods and go hunting. At least I hope so. I spent $200 for renewing my licenses. Bought a new canoe for myself not too long ago. So I was hoping to get quite a bit of fishing in, and right behind turkey season, spring squirrel starts up. So replenishing my freezer with protein shouldn't be too much of a problem, depending on how much longer food runs low in the grocery store. So that's probably stuff that is likely to happen from me for my channel. It's a little more out here, maybe some more game cooking, and from the back deck or something, maybe some more meals for base camp type of videos. I've got some suggestions from some friends to do more meal prep and dehydrating stuff, so I'll likely get started doing some of that too, if I can find supplies in the grocery store. So I think I can stay pretty busy. I just don't like to be idle during this whole panic crisis thing. Should be okay there. And the other purpose for this video, which I'll start getting around to here in a few minutes, I think I'm done talking about me and the coronavirus. I got a neat little shovel from my wife for my birthday last week. Personally, I thought when I was putting it on my little Amazon wish list that it was going to be the same size as a GI shovel, and it's not, and I'm kind of cool with that. Actually, I'm a little more excited that it's smaller. So I've got this little sog shovel. It looks very well built. It's built like a GI shovel, just a lot more packable. Maybe 1.5 pounds. I don't know. Looks it's pretty sturdy, pretty thick steel. I don't think function-wise that it's going to break down on me. I've got a couple other SOG things, and I really like those items. Sorry, I was distracted by a couple of little squirrels. So I just wanted to make mention of that. Another cool little thing I want to show you real quick. Don't go away. This little guy here is making its sort of debut today. You've seen it once before in a video when I used a canteen cup to make char cloth. But a co-worker of mine, he bought him a laser engraver for his wife for a Christmas present. But so he's been playing with it for a little while now, and he's getting pretty good at it. So he took my canteen cup lid and put my little Outdoor Adventure logo on it for me. It's pretty cool, isn't it? So I'm going to be making a cup of tea here in a minute, and I'm just going to be using that. Although I've got a discussion coming up too. I'm just rattling all over the place, ain't I? I've got a discussion too when I break out my canteens about this lid in particular. It's a Rothko lid. Nothing wrong with it. It's very beefy. It's a nice piece of stainless steel, very heavy quality. I really like it a lot. It doesn't fit my GI canteen cups, which is what I bought it for. The kidney shape is a little bit different than the GI canteen cup, so it doesn't fit them very well. It does, however, fit the Pathfinder canteen cup pretty good. And then in reverse, the Pathfinder lid works really well on my GI canteen cups. I will likely, though, be probably buying at least a Rothko canteen, just because I kind of quirky about that. For the lid one day, just I can make do with it as it is now. So, but anyhow, I just wanted you to see that cool little logo he put on there for me. And some of that walnut tree in the video you've seen where I started my fire, not very well, but I just got it started. I got a new ferro rod around Christmas time. Trying to get used to it. It's bigger and heavier than, and I think harder material too than the ferro rod I usually use. So trying to get associated with that. But the other day when I was sitting around the house kind of bored in the rain, I took some of that walnut that came down to my driveway over the fall and just whittled me out a little handle for it. Functional, but just wanted to mention that. And then the real purpose of this video is a mail call. I got another package from Bob, Bob 808 Night. Please check out his channel if you get a chance to, or if you don't already. And I'm going to get my fire tended a little bit better here, probably start heating up some tea water, and we'll get back and we'll unbox the package from Bob. Okay, let's see how our water's doing. Hey, you can see, it rests up there fairly good, but it doesn't. The kidney shapes are two different kidney shapes. But it's gonna If you don't want a tight seal, it's going to work okay on the Pathfinder canteen cup. And yeah, just about ready. Okay, so today we are having, let's see if I can do this without messing everything up too badly. So we're having, where are you, camera? Some dandelion tea, and because my doctor likes to yell at me as far as sweeteners, just a couple stevias instead of regular sugar. Just let that sit in there and let it do its thing for a few more minutes. Oop. Guess I'd have to get it in the right direction. Let it just do its thing for a few more minutes. And then we'll get to this package, see what Bob sent us. I know that's going to be hot. Oh, that's good stuff. Okay. One more thing before we get to Bob's package that I forgot to mention in the last little segment. I'm trying to keep myself busy with some indoor stuff because it, for the most part, really hasn't stopped raining around here since October. So, get a couple good days are usually my working ones. But anyhow, so just to keep myself from getting too stir crazy, staying at home and being stuck indoors on rainy days, I've got a couple little bags, Army surplus. I can't remember now if they were Polish or anyhow, the bread bag style messenger bags, but I'm going to make a couple leather shoulder straps and make both myself and my wife a set of haversacks out of them. Alrighty, so here's the purpose for the whole thing, and got a package from Bob 808 Night the other day. Little story behind that. A couple weeks ago, I was home, not feeling very well, kind of flu-y, just normal flu though, none of this other stuff. And I was watching one of Bob's Trucking Tuesday videos, and he was cooking something, double set of pots, and using one pot over top of the other one as mostly a lid to capture steam and stuff. And I just noticed that his handle was just a free handle. Not a big deal, but like I said, I was home and looking for something to do, not feeling all that ambitious. So I had some scrap leather and made a little pot holder for Bob. Made a quick little video for it, showed him what I did for him, told him it was on his way, and in return Bob sent me something. I'm not really sure exactly what yet, but it's, we'll find out. So, see what Bob sent me here. Send me, Bob. Oh, Bob. job. That's check that out. Oh, Bob, that's pretty awesome. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah. Yeah, cool. Thank you, Bob. Well, first full dry weekend and we get to hanging out here. Be looking for this, Bob. Pretty awesome friend, Bob. Thank you. And thank the rest of you guys for hanging out with me and packaging Bob's little. That's pretty awesome, Bob. Thank you. I appreciate this a lot, Bob. Well, thank you guys for hanging out, listening to me babble. Thank you again, Bob. And we'll see all you here soon.